You know, when I was growing up, there was a common phrase. You meet somebody on the street and you as a greeting, and they say, "Hey, what do you know? What do you know?" But brothers and sisters, the greeting I have for you today is, what do you know? What do you know? And that's an important question because when times get difficult, when things aren't happening the way that you would like to see them happen, or when things are happening that you don't understand, the question is, what do you know? What do you know? Is there anything you can stand on when things are uncertain? What do you know? Well, Simon Peter in the Bible gave us the answer to the question, what do you know? John 6:66 through 69, there was a time when Jesus's disciples, his disciples, started to walk away from him. And Jesus asked and said, what you guys gonna leave too? And Simon Peter said, because here's something. We know that you, Jesus, we know that you come from God. We know that. We know that you have all the answers. We know that everything you said is true. And we know that you have the answers and the words for eternal life. So when our life ends on this side, when we get to the other side, we're going to live with you and the Father in heaven. We got all that covered. That's one thing we absolutely know. So yeah, everything's not happening the way we want it to happen. And yeah, there's things that are coming that we don't understand, but we know who you are. Brothers and sisters, do you know that? Do you know that? In today's uncertain times, in times when things are just, it seems like things are changing all the time, what do you know? Do you know that? Brothers and sisters, I encourage you to know that. That will get you through times when you don't get what you want, when things aren't happening the way you think they should happen, when things just don't seem to be explained. Know that. So brothers and sisters, what do you know? One thing you should know, that Jesus is who he says he is, that he can do everything he says he can do. His promises are good on this side, and when we get to the other side, that we'll live with him in heaven. What do you know, brothers and sisters? Know this, know who Jesus is, and he says all he says he is and what he can do. So no matter how uncertain things are, there's one thing we do know. Jesus is who he says he is. God bless you, God keep you.